Well, hello, air signs, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. This week we have a new moon coming up, and it's going through Leo. We are still, it's another transitional moon, so we get a little bit of that emotional, Cancer energy on it as well, but definitely focusing more on the Leo aspect of it. Definitely the message that I've been getting through this whole thing is creative expression. We have gone through our transformations. We have identified who we are, we have made peace with it, we have established that, and hopefully put that forth into the world. And now we get to creatively express our new selves, our new perspective, our new way of living, life, thinking, being, all of that fun stuff. So, bear with me if it gets a little noisy. Hopefully it's not too distracting. We'll see what we can do with it. And let's get going. Well, hello, Libras. How is it going? How's this new moon treating you? What are we feeling? What are we doing? Fresh starts. Getting into some creative expressions. Really digging the themes here. Having fun with it. The Zodiac is full of stories, just like the tarot. And I sure do love stories. I love your stories. I love stories of the world. So, what's going on? What's new? Where can I help my Libras? Don't worry, that Libra is just playing. Sometimes playing sounds a little aggressive. But summer vacation is what it is. Whole new world. Oh, freaking Aladdin. I live with children, obviously. I'm gonna hear some Disney stuff every once in a while in my brain, right? It's a whole new world. Yep. A whole new perspective. Kind of what I'm hearing here too. Are we dead? Oh yeah, we're real dead. Okay. It sounded aggressive, but like this was Ten of Swords. It like half fell out this way and was balanced between the cards. Like, no. We dead. Just dead. It's just dead. There's no spirit hanging around anymore. The cycle is closed. It's dead. Communication shut down is what I'm getting here. Endings are positive. I know they feel very dramatic, very painful. Look at all those swords just stuck into that body. Like, I know. But you gotta look on the bright side of the dark side sometimes, don't you? Sometimes even horrible, gory endings are at least an ending. And when you get to that ending, you get to start your new. And we're all about the new. Okay, well, cycle. Endings, beginnings. Ringing. I had a thought and then my ear started ringing and now it's gone. About this page. There were words and they got erased. And that happened. See if I can pull that back in or not. Just stare at this page for a little bit. It almost looks like he is holding and bringing the sunrise into his perspective, that pentacle, the way that it's glowing there. Almost looks like this page is summoning the new dawn. And the rose on his back is also calling to me with his passion and will for this. Yes. Half out hermit. Feeling just a little hermity. Maybe not full on avoiding the entire world, but keeping it close, definitely probably still feeling some stings from those fresh cuts that she got there. But it's not a magician, but it definitely has some magician-y vibes, that page there. He is practicing. He's not... he's not maybe an expert at doing this, but gaining power, gaining ground, learning things. You're not without knowledge of how to turn this cycle about. The thought of that Ten of Pentacles is turning around in your mind. It's not exposing itself, but it's working. It's one of those gears working back there. The thought of that home, family, love vibe. But really, the energy is so much greater than that, isn't it? Empress, divine mother, nurturer, loving Mother Nature. Yes. Loving the nature of things. I'm going to say that out loud. Again, I hope this background noise isn't too much for us. Keep working on that. Baby steps, baby steps. So we've got 2 cups, 7 of cups, and a 7. No, 9. 9 wands. Yes. So this 2 of cups actually does have that Ace of Cups there in the background. And this partnership seems to be a little confusing. You don't know. You have a lot of options on your plate. A lot of things that you're just not really very sure about. But one thing is for sure. If you are going to find this sweet little partnership out of all of these choices that you are not even clearly seeing, you're gonna have to let that guard down, and you're gonna have to step on into some safety and security. Let somebody else be strong for you. Let somebody else care for you, is what I'm getting out of that. And we'll focus. I pulled the deck and these cards didn't want to come with. They wanted to stay right there. So, 6 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Right there. Yeah, so that's definitely where this is headed. This is where it's focused. This is where we are. We are looking for our balance, aren't we, Libras? Well, there's just so many cups for you to choose from, so many offerings, so much options. You're feeling a little bit drunk off of it. I've been ruminating on this card here, this 9 of Cups, and it does keep coming up, so we're going to keep evolving our perspective on it, but he does. You can't get a good view of his face, but he does look giddy a little bit. You know, he's got a little too much fun. But who wouldn't when they're in a time of abundance, right? easy to do so. But if you want to whittle down these cups, whittle down these options, you're going to have to start picking and choosing. Who of all of these options, all of these possibilities, all the possibilities that are presenting themselves to you, who do you think that you could actually let your guard down with? Who gives you that strong, homey vibe? Who can you feel secure with? Because that is going to be the best choice for you. You have come through a really intense cycle, end and beginning. And if you... Hey, look. Emperor. The divine partner to that Empress. He is hanging out right here on top of the Six of Wands and the Star. And the Star. Yeah, I think that if you are weighing a lot of options right now, and you kind of don't know which way to go because there are so many possibilities, examine those possibilities a little closer from a safe distance, but really look at them, at your choices, and think about how serious you are about some of these cups. 16 cups is quite a bit to be juggling. I could see, again, giddy, drunk, having a lot of fun with it. Absolutely. You have so many places to put your emotional energy right now, but it's a lot of cups that you have going to try to fill, and some of those cups are probably starting to run empty anyways. So I'd figure out which cups have run dry and determine, who's worthy? Who is actually worth this adventure that you want to embark on? If you are calling up your son, if you are bringing this into your scope, then whittle it down a little bit. For sure. You have a lot of energy going on here, my Libras. You got a lot of choices. And you got a lot of good, solid foundations and intentions here. There is, there's definitely a sting of pain that comes with every person, every human being. We all have those little things that we carry around that we all have to deal with, and we'll bring that shit right into a relationship. Everybody does it. The point is finding somebody who is aware and in control of those things a little bit more if you want a more harmonious and divine partnership. We got the Emperor, the Empress, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers. You guys have a fantastic full moon. Sorry, the energy is getting a little wild. Do something about that. But you have a fantastic new moon. And use this time, this energy for creative expression to test the waters a little bit and show a little bit of your true self to some of these excess cups that you have. And if they are turning over their cups, or maybe you need to be turning their cups over and walking on to the next one, Bring it back down to earth, Libras. Bring it back down to earth. You've got a bit of a whirlwind going on here. And again, it's fun. It's not a bad downward spiral or anything like that. But don't run yourselves too thin. You got this, Libras. And we'll see you on the next moon. Oh, hello, Aquarius. I don't know why, but I'm going to share this with you because it just popped into my head. So, Aquarius is the water bearer, and Aquarius has always sounded a little watery to me, and I've finally, just as we were coming on camera, as I was thinking about this, came to the, like, realization that you're the rain. I love that. I love the rain. You are. Sometimes you can be a little rain cloud, but sometimes you can be so cleansing and refreshing and very much needed, dear Aquarius. I just wanted to say that to you. You're needed more than you think. No, not me. Not me. Can't be me. That's not me. No. I don't claim that responsibility. I'm not the rain. Are you sure about that, Aquarius? Are you sure about that? Just bring that in a little bit. Don't doubt yourself, Aquarius. Don't doubt yourself. I'll give this one more good shuffle. But yes. Maybe you have said the wrong thing. We all do. We all do. My Mercury is Libra. I say a lot of things. Some of them are right. Some of them are not right. Oh, Aquarius. I was right. I was like, did you say something that you didn't want to say? And you get yourself into a verbal battle that you have lost. It is very communicative. It's very airy. And not just because I'm channeling my air, which I love. It's so breezy. One moment. Well, hello, Aquarius. That was a longer break for me than it was for you. Wait again. My little Aquarius was having a little crisis of his own, so life and such. But we did have the Two of Pentacles sitting on top of that deck. We are going to switch decks because I feel like some energy has shifted and adjusted since that time that I was back here, and I don't want to lose what we started, because, like, I feel like we did have a good momentum going. So just to tap back in real quick, a refresh for me. My Aquarius was like, no, I am not the rain, but yes, the rain clouds. They gather, and when the rain falls, sometimes words be said and thrown. We were in a verbal argument that we lost. Tap them back in. Okay, well, with the Empress coming out here, you may have lost a battle, but I don't think you're going to lose the war. And with a Page of Swords and a Knight of Swords coming up behind. Just the swords. The swords. Brand new deck. New shuffle. 3 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Somebody is hoarding weapons. Oh. Do you see why I say the gathering of the rain cloud? Okay, so they come at you with a knife, you come at them with a gun. Yep. So you lost the fight, but this bitch ain't losing no wars. She has so many weapons, so much swords, so much. Like the 10, sometimes you see the 10 and people say, isn't that a little overkill? That's a lot of swords to stick in one body. Like, they're dead. Dead, dead, dead. Yeah, that's the end result. You shred them to pieces. Like, they are the dunzos. They're dunzos. This Aquarius energy is stepping into some major power, and we ain't fucking around and playing no games no more. Are we? No. I'm gonna take your petty little win. You go ahead, because Aquarius ain't taking no shit. Not in the long game. No siree. What else we got? In your quest for success, in this very mental, verbal place and position, I do want you to remember the things that you were told, the lessons that you were taught as a child, the things that you have taken with you that were good advice, good moral grounding from your childhood. I know none of us had a perfect childhood. We all had our own chaos to deal with. But there were always, everyone had somebody. You had somebody who was like a moral compass, or we at least picked up from somewhere a sense of morality in our childhood. Keep that. When you are fighting this fight, just remember to keep it fair. Now, obviously, again, this is very much an overkill type situation, but just remember what you were taught, what you feel with your intuition, what you feel in your soul. And remember to hold on to protect, but also to seek out a greater physical stability, foundation. Go get your pentacles. While you're spending all this time in this mental, verbal, back and forth, don't forget your pentacles. Don't forget what is actually happening around you and how all of this energy is physically manifesting for you. And remember to go get those. We are looking for peace, resolution, balance, completion. Are we not in this situation? So that's my advice for you, Aquarius. What an interesting read. I know we had a weird interruption there, very early on, so it's kind of okay. We were just picking up on the energies. But the swords. So many swords out here, I tell you what. Yeah, definitely just remember. Just remember these things. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget how you were raised. Were you raised right? Who raised you? It used to be my gig for a long time because I dealt in service industry my whole life. So sometimes you come across people and you want to say, who raised you people? Were you raised by wolves? Were you raised by rats? Who are you? What's your problem? Were you raised right? Do you know better deep in your soul? What's your own moral compass say about this situation? Because as much as we want to engage in these battles, in these fights, and sometimes these kinds of fights are very necessary, I just don't want you to forget about what you are actually living in and where you really are. Keep yourself grounded in this time as well, because in such an airy, verbal mix-up of energy and space, we can forget where we are, and we can forget our place, and we can forget what we were taught and how we were taught to conduct ourselves So listen to your conscience, Aquarius, and have a fantastic new moon. Really, we'll see you next time. You got this. Well, hello there, Geminis. How's the new moon treating you? I've certainly been on quite the journey of self-discovery, transformations, and affirming our new selves. So, I'm very curious to see your creative expression of self. And if you're not super forthcoming with it yourself, you got some King of Pentacles energy going on in there. Yes, you do. I feel like I want to do this shuffle again. Yeah, getting a wise businessman kind of vibe out of this. Someone who's really put a lot of thought and care into their lives, and someone who has worked very hard to gain a level of stature. And I see a party. Saw that coming. Page of Cups. So there's this party, and there's a dashing gentleman who has gained a level of stature in his life, and there is a hopeless romantic who's a little bit younger, maybe, or maybe just a little bit more naive, but definitely in the zone for love. Or at the very least, deep emotional connections. So some cards did actually fall out, and this guy flipped and was like just kind of hanging in the corner of the deck like this. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are they ready for this? Am I ready for this? Someone is sure waiting, and they've waited so gosh darn long that they're going out and they're getting it themselves. Yeah, packing up the journey, the trek. Got a lot of movement, got a lot of spirit. When did you turn? King of Wands and the Empress. Just gonna look at this one time. I feel like somebody else has turned in here. Judgment and the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know who turned first. They were face up in the deck, but they didn't actually come out of the deck. So I'm going to read these as energies that are not directly in play right now. Or at least not a part of this scenario, though clearly attached. Alright, so we have the dashing gentleman, the hopeless romantic, a lovely party, a meet cute perhaps. These people, or one of these people, has been so ready and waiting for such a long time that they have decided that they're going to go out and get it. Maybe that's how they got to this party where this meeting had taken place. And upon first glance, it seems that we have a king and a page. But if we look a little bit closer, at their true pairing themselves, we have an Empress and the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands is a mysterious and spiritual individual. So what I'm going to put king to king here, and Empress to page. So, he looks very well-to-do, very put together, very professional. But there's a little mystery, there's something deeper beneath the surface. He's not, doesn't feel like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of situation necessarily, but maybe it's another Gemini. Maybe this is you. It certainly feels like a pair of Geminis, to be honest. Wouldn't that be fun? Alright, so what seems to be an innocent, I want to say love hungry, but that also feels kind of harsh. But an innocent, hopeless romantic. But when you dig a little bit deeper, she is far more mysterious and far more powerful than you would see from this little girl at first look. So whichever side you are, whether you are this king or this page Empress, know who you're dealing with. I wouldn't play too many games, King of Wands. Not with this bitch lurking on the other side. Most certainly. But it does look like a fun adventure. And I think that you're going to definitely learn a lot about yourself, about yourselves in this scenario. So, yeah, fly free. Express yourself. Express yourself fully and authentically. That is the most important thing. If you are, meeting somebody and finding a potential relationship type situation, be authentic. Be as authentic as you possibly can, because if any part of you feels like you have to hide some part of you, that's probably not the place you want to be. Beyond that, have a fantastic time. Enjoy the adventure. Use good judgment. You waited around long enough. Go out and get it. Go have a good time. We'll see you next moon. Well, air signs, it was a fun journey. Definitely. Hope that all came through for you. I'm sure it's not nearly what my perspective is. So, yes, I hope you are having a great new moon. I'm excited to see what our moon oracle is for us as well. The Path. I've seen this card before. Quick messages. Less talky. It's probably good at this time of night anyways. Alright. The Path. The way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Begin the journey now. Respond and take action. We must be courageous and move forward. When we accept where we are, acknowledge what needs to change and grow, and begin to love ourselves more completely, the direction of our lives begins to change. We often decide we want to follow a more authentic way for ourselves, and our desires become more aligned with the needs, wants, and values of our true selves. Imagine we are lost in a dark forest and can hardly see. There is no visible path, and every way looks exactly the same. We feel burdened by shadows, and we are not sure we should even move because we are so paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. Then sunshine somehow breaks through the clouds and leaf canopy, and there ahead is a path, illuminated in golden light. It is clear now. The direction we should head. The path is not only visible, but it is inviting us forward, and so instead of just standing there, we can't wait to step on it and move forward. The path is lit, and now it is time to walk upon it. Well, my air signs, if you were looking for a sign, if you were wondering if you are walking on the right path, let that path be illuminated for you now. Walk through this new moon, this new energy, and express yourselves in beautiful ways. And have a fantastic moon. We'll see you next time.